and welcome back to my channel and my kitchen. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World, and we are going to do another Slimming World recipe. So I had some meatballs to use up. So as usual, I looked on the Slimming World website and I typed in meatballs and I found this recipe, oven baked meatballs. Now I have some muscle food meatballs to use up. They came in my slimming hamper. Don't worry about the date, they've been in the freezer, and they do need using up now. Now in this whole pack there is 9 sins, but obviously you can make it free by using 5% lean mince and making your own meatballs, which it will tell you how to do in this recipe. So it says there's an authentic Italian flavour to this mouth-watering dish, and shaping the balls with your hands is fun. It serves 4, it's ready in over an hour, it's free on the plan if you're using lean mince, freezer friendly and perfect for extra easy SP. So you will need 500 grams lean beef mince, 5% fat or less, or you can use lean meatballs. You can usually get some from Aldi or Marks and Spencer's. They may have sins, do check the app. 2 large onions. I've just got a large white one and a red one. 2 teaspoons dried oregano. 2 garlic cloves. Salt and pepper. 400 gram can of chopped tomatoes, or a teaspoon of sweetener. I've not got that out yet, I missed that one. 400 gram passata with basil. I had some passata in the freezer, so I've got that out of the freezer, and I've also got some mixed herbs because that's just plain passata, so I'm going to throw some mixed herbs in as well. That I've got basil in. 150 ml of hot chicken stock. I'll use a oh, that's a vegetable. No, sorry, it does say vegetable. 150 ml hot vegetable stock. It's Sunday morning, I'm not quite awake yet. So I'll use this Knorr vegetable stock pot to make 150 ml of stock. 2 medium courgettes, trimmed and cut into chunks, and a medium aubergine trimmed and cut into chunks. So the first thing they say is to make your meatballs. So it says put half the chopped onions in a bowl with the beef, oregano, garlic and some seasoning. Mix well and divide into 20 portions. Roll each portion into a bowl and chill until ready to use. So that's what you would do to make your meatballs. So you'd use your onions, minced beef, oregano, garlic and salt and pepper to make meatballs. And then the next thing we need to do is chop our onion, courgette and aubergine. I'm just using my Briefton's chopper to chop my onions finely. I've already done the white onion and this is the red onion. Dead quick and easy. And next I'm going to do a couple of garlic cloves. I've just done my 2 courgettes and now I'm chopping my aubergine. Just very roughly chopping them in my Briefton's chopper, using the largest setting. I've got my oven preheating at 200 degrees. And I've got my chopped veg in a casserole dish. I've got 2 onions. If you were making your own meatballs, you'd have used some of the onion to make the meatballs. 2 onions, 2 garlic cloves, courgette and aubergine. I've got my 150 ml of vegetable stock. I'm going to pour that over. Then I've got my passata. I think it said 400 ml. There's not quite that here, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Then I've got my tin of tomatoes. And then I'm going to add my seasoning. So I'm going to add a good shake of this oregano. That's the Italian seasoning. Then a good shake of the mixed herbs. And some salt and pepper. And give that a good mix. As you know, I had forgotten the sweetener, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of sweetener over as well. And then cover it with tin foil and bake in the oven that's been preheating to 200 degrees for 50 minutes. So nothing to do with this recipe at all, but I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing as I get asked a lot about this. I've put the oven on so I can roast my butternut squash for a couple of meals in the next 2 days. So I've chopped the top off my butternut squash and cut it in half. Put it on some kitchen foil on a tray. Then I'm going to season it. Well, I think I'm going to spray with Fry Light first. Leave the seeds in because they are much easier to remove once it's cooked. So salt and pepper, or whatever seasoning you like. I like smoked paprika. And then you want to spray the outside of the skin as well, and I do eat the skin, apart from this little bottom bit here which I'll chop off again once it's cooked. But I will roast this in the oven with the meatball tray bake for about an hour. Right, so my vegetables and tomato sauce has been cooking in the oven for about 50 minutes. I've got my muscle food meatballs. What I've done is they were giant meatballs, so I've split each meatball into 3. So these meatballs are now half a sin each, and then I'll work out that at the end. So what you want to do, if you might have made your meatballs with lean mince, onion, garlic, etc. But whatever you've done, you then want to throw your meatballs into the dish. And then give it another good stir. And then we return it to the oven for a further 40 minutes. And here are the finished oven baked meatballs. So for me, there is 9 sins in this dish due to the meatballs, but for you it will probably be 3. It's very speedy, very tomatoey, and I'm going to serve it with pasta and cheese, I think, which I'll show you. But I'm going to split it up now into 3 or 4 portions. I'll decide as I'm going along, and then, as I say, I'll show you how I serve it. And there we have the slow cooked meatballs with the aubergine, courgette and onion and tomato sauce on a bed of pasta, and I've added 30 grams of full fat cheese for one of my healthy extras. I'm really going to enjoy this, and let me know if you make it. Thank you for watching.